Nile, she is the newest immortal. There hasn't been a new one in 200 years. So, by the time the story starts, like what Charlize was saying about Andy, Nile's on the complete opposite of that. This is all extremely new to her, and she's just trying to find a sense of purpose in all of it. Why was she given, this ability, and why was she given it at this time? So that's the biggest thing, that she's trying to make sense of. What is this new life for her? And I was drawn to her because there is so much to explore in that, to have a character who is experiencing this, very profound change in her life and trying to find purpose in that. But then at the same time, I thought it was super dope, the opportunity to, be an action hero and to, be kicking some ass. So, yeah. It was a lot, and we started months in advance, before we started filming. Which I'm definitely grateful for, because this was my first experience, doing a film like this. So just having the time before there's, all these cameras on me watching me do it, time to get my body adapted, and to feel confident and safe in using my body in this way to help support and tell this story. But it was intense. We would be training for hours a day. And that's training in the gym, that's doing stunts, that's doing tactical and weapons training. They weren't playing around. So thank you to our entire stunt team. They were amazing. I hope that one, on the industry side of things, I hope that it opens doors for more Black actresses to be able to tell these types of stories. We are daily, superheroes, and I feel like that needs to be represented more in cinema. But then with everything that's going on, I just hope that people really are able to tap into the strength and the pride of seeing a Black woman who is fighting and who is so committed to the greater purpose of the warrior that she is. That's one of the big things that Nile asks throughout the film is, but why? Why have I been given this ability? Why have I been given this ability at this time? Because she knows that it is something bigger than herself. It's not just about her. And I think that with all that's going on right now, that's a big question that all of us are being asked globally of, what could we, how should we be using this time, or whatever gift, ability, whatever that may be that we have. It's how rich these characters are. I think that sometimes in superhero films, it just becomes about the fact that they are the hero and they have these really cool abilities and powers and all of that. But this film, I feel, leans more into the fact that these are people who have happened to be given this extraordinary ability, but they are people and are still dealing with very human, real situations and pain and hurt, and circumstances. And I think that's a big part of what sets it apart. I think people are going to really relate to these characters on a deeper human level compared to other superhero films. I feel like it's one of those things that sometimes you don't actually know how what you are doing is having an impact, but you've been called to do that thing. So I think the old guard is really just being asked to lean into this ability, and then they may not always see how it's affecting and how it is being impactful, but they have been given it for a reason, and they just have to lean into that, even if they can't always see what that reason and impact is.